What's up, YouTube? I'm bringing you guys a new video, a little bit of a different style, you know, talking to you guys face to face. But I want to kind of switch up the style of the videos. I don't really find the voiceovers too interesting, so I want to experiment. I want to see what you guys do like and what the algorithm likes and what it doesn't like. You know, experiment. You know, find out what it does and what it doesn't like. But yeah, today we're hitting back and tricep. Also got a new piece from B Divinity that my cousin actually ended up getting for me. I love it. It was free and it's fire, you know, it's dope. But I'll catch you guys when I'm in the gym. All right. All right, we're back with another lift, and after the little, is it called cameo? Like after the me talking to the camera bit, right? We're back to the lift, and oh, funny story with the barbell rows. I was talking to one of my homies at the gym, and while like racking it up, I thought I picked up a 25 to put on top, or you know, to put on the side of the 45. But yeah, I did 2 sets of barbell rows for 6, and I was wondering why the 135 plus the 50 plus 25 plus 25, the 185 felt so heavy. But I like at the end while I was re-racking everything, I figured out that the 25 was actually a 35. And so yeah, my row strength went up. They weren't the cleanest reps, I'll admit, but I mean, whenever I do bent over rows like that, I'm kind of doing it just for the strength, for like as like the heaviest I can do, you know, kind of nasty looking reps. And then whenever I go do seated reps on the chest supported row, that's when I like, you know, slow it down, use more of a tempo, really destroy my back. But yeah, I'm doing tricep extensions now. I did three sets of these today. 3 sets of both my tricep exercises. I just felt like giving them a little more love today. Also, if you guys didn't notice, that I went from a back exercise to a tricep exercise because I kind of noticed that in this shirt, my back and chest look a little, you know, larger than my arms, and that's not something I really want to be looking like, right? I want to have a proportionate build. I want to have big arms, big chest, big back, you know, all that. I don't want to have an overpowering muscle group. So instead of doing all of back day first, I'm going to be instead of doing that, I'm going to be doing back and forth. If not, I'm just going to put triceps at the very beginning, because I honestly wasn't that big of a fan of going back and forth. It was cool, it was different, but it wasn't, you know, efficient. I felt a little off. I felt like I was skipping something, or like, you know, it just didn't feel right. But yeah, like I mentioned, this shirt came from my cousin. I really appreciate that he gave the shirt to me. He told me that he ordered just 1 shirt, and in his packet it came 2. So he decided to give me this one, and I really appreciate him for that. I really appreciate him for that. But yeah, I did 2 sets of single arm cable extensions for about, I want to say 6 to 10. I don't know, I think 6 to 9, 6 to 8. I think the second set I barely got 5, and then I did a drop set because I wanted to really, you know, cook them. Man, today I couldn't do my pullovers or my pull-ups in that bottom right. Like if you look at the bottom right part of the screen, there's another room in there. That's where I usually do my pull-ups, but I couldn't do it in there today. And that really, like, you know, it was detrimental to my lift, because using the reps on, I'm getting torn up by these mosquitoes, but using the reps on this machine sucks absolute ass because it's rubber. You can't really, you know, you can't really use the straps as good as you want to, or as smooth as you want to. So I had to just grip the bar, and I was only able to do 5. I think here I was actually also only able to do like 5 or 6. So I did a drop set, took off the weight, and then just did like, I think 4 or 5 more. And that was all my back could give. But yeah, today's lift wasn't my favorite, but I mean, it was a lift, you know? As long as you get in there with intention, I could call that a good lift. But to call it the best of the best, like a good lift, no, I wouldn't say that. It was an okay lift. And then I felt a little out of zone because I kept talking and trying to find music, and the reps and exercises just didn't feel as smooth, and it was an alright workout. I'll say like a 6 out of 10 workout. Could have been a lot better. Could have been a lot more focused. Could have been, you know, better. I also don't think that I looked at my notes for these tricep exercises, because I might have been picking a little bit too heavy or a little bit too light of weights. So it wasn't a really good workout for progressive overloading, but we have some good ones and we have some bad ones. We have to learn to accept both sides of it, right? All right, I feel like I'm rambling. I need to pick something and stick to it. But yeah, this workout was all right. Not my favorite. Let's call it there. I've been seeing, or I've noticed that my bulk slowed down, but now I'm also, I think this is my 5th or 6th day that I weigh 173 plus. I don't think I weighed myself this morning. I don't think I did. Maybe probably like 173 point. No, I think, no, yeah, I did weigh myself. I weighed 176, and then I got on the scale again, because the scale I got is fucking bonkers. I don't know what's wrong with it. I have to get on it like 2 or 3 times to confirm the weight. But the first time was 176, the second time was 173, and the third time it was also 173. So I'm going to say I weighed 173 flat today in the morning. Yeah. So yeah, that's how my bulk is going. I've noticed, like, at first I was like, man, damn, is my bulk not working? Because I wasn't really, because I was in the 170, 172, and then now I'm in the 173. So, you know, I feel a little bit better about the bulk. I feel like it's actually working. Seeing some progress, right? Yep. And now I'm doing some single arm pull downs. I think that's what they call. I like to call them lilac rows, because I think that's literally the muscle group that it hits, the lilac, or whatever the hell it's called. But I've been doing this machine for, I want to say a couple months, like probably 6 months to like a year. I have a love-hate relationship with it. I haven't really increased the weight at all with it. But now that I'm talking about it, I'm going to. Yeah. But yeah, I want to experiment more with the YouTube, because the voiceovers are easy and they're a little bit fun to post and record. You know, I get to speak my mind on things, and that's, you know, super cool. But I don't know. I don't feel like these kind of videos are like the most interesting, so I want to see something different. I don't have anything in specific just yet, but I'm going to be working towards some different kind of content style. It's still going to be gym, obviously, because, I mean, this is going to be a gym YouTube channel, but I want to change it up from the voiceovers to something else, something a little more interesting. But yeah, we're at the end of the workout. Did back, triceps, and a little bit of shoulders. I had to improvise because the gym was super packed, and I had to come to this. I don't really like doing it, but hey, we gotta do what we gotta do sometimes, right? But with that being said, I really do hope you guys enjoyed this YouTube video, and I'll probably post another one later on this week.